Coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there, getting him to first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Stepping up, and it's a touchdown for the Packers. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to think about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready! Green 88! Green 88! Go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside. They're going to really shred your defense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Manuel. And incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. They'll under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. On first down, Rodgers uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Crosby on now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Manuel. And it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Blue 58! Over!
They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw again. Rolling to, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
319!
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
319! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check safety.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
319! 319!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Hey, check 26. I'll go over here. Zoom, zoom. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run. This is Cobb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Blue 58. Over. Hey, safe.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Green 88. Hey, safe. Over. Hey, safe.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. Manual now after the pick on the last drive. 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they broke it up.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This one taken from the 7. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The drive starts with a run by Cobb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
.30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10.
Hey, Saints! Ready! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Manuel now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Blue 58! Blue 58! Over!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Uncorks, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And McManus able to put it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13 and also a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Washington, 101 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's fine, yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Blue 58. Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
319. Yeah, Liz.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Ready! Blue 58! Blue 58! Hey, safe! Over! Hey, safe!
Here's Manuel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb from 17 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
319!
Here's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now Manuel finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. J.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
319! Hey,
watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
319!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Rodgers now to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers continue to roll.
Let's go. Let's go.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, they'll throw. Left side here to Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go press this.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Zoom. 319.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's Manuel. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Thomas has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now Manuel steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down.
Looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
They did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
319.
Rodgers throwing here. Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to
I woke up in a feeling